Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today we've had a few hefty ones lately, haven't we? So I thought we'd take it easy today. I thought we'd have an easy one because my brain is like so I thought we'd have an easy one. So let me grab my journal, and I know what I want to do, but I need to pick a page. So I think I'm going to go this one because we've got the journal on this side quite thick. We need a flat one here, and this project is going to be flat. So it's going to be this page. So off camera, I'm going to cover this page in backing paper, and then we're going to make the item. So I just want to say to the lovely Belle from Bellaboo Creations, you are amazing, absolutely amazing. And I love watching your videos, but you are a bad influence. So I got my paper chase order this morning, and wow, it is so cool. And I'm 100% blaming you. 100% blaming you. So today's project, we are going to be using some of that. So I've got this piece of scrapbook paper, and it's by Simple Stories. It's called Simple Vintage Scary Stories, and that's the item number just there. I'll hold it for a while. So that's the collection it's from. The paper's called What a Scream, and it's item number 22807. It's so cool. So it's this bats, and then it's this lovely like turquoisey teal colour, and we're going to be using this is what we're going to be doing. And I realised, do you know what I never really play with? Vellum. I don't very rarely play with vellum, and I love vellum. You can get printable vellum, you can stamp on vellum, you can see through vellum. Love it. So today we are playing with vellum. So we need one sheet of 12 by 12 and some vellum and some ephemera. Right, so I've cut the strip off, but I always keep the strip because it tells you what's on the other side. So always call for a piece of ephemera. Right, so we know our journal is 6 inches by 2 lines and 10.5 inches. So I'm thinking, because I want a little border around it, I'm thinking of going 10 inches by 5 3/4. So we want the paper directional. So whatever pattern you've got on the paper, that is going to be the height of the paper, if that makes sense. So we're going to cut this at 5 3/4. Will that be enough of a gap? Or shall we go 5 1/2? The math. Oh, I hate it. Theoretically, 5 1/2 will leave a 1/4 inch on each side. Am I wrong? Is that wide enough? I'm going to go 5 3/4. That was grief. And then, what did I say? 10 1/2. So we're going to go... We're going to leave it as it is. So we've got 12 inches, yeah? Right, so we're going to leave it at 12 inches. So the piece of paper that we need, let's find our page and just, yep, that gives us a nice border. Yep, that gives us a nice border. Well thought out. So let me just measure this again because I've already forgotten. So we are 5 3/4 by 12. We know the book is 10 1/2. So I want to get my scoreboard. Where is it? And along the 12-inch mark, let's put that other piece away. Along the 12-inch mark, so we know, I'm going to turn it round just because it's easier. So we know the journal is 10.5, yeah? So I'm going to go 10. Right, so this is my logic. The journal is 10.5 inches. Yeah? So we want the piece to be 10 inches, which then puts it, because I want an inch at the bottom, which then puts it at 11. No, I want half an inch at the bottom, which then puts it at 10.5, which means that we want to score at 10.5. Oh, that hurt my brain. And half an inch. So take your 12 by 12, score at half an inch and at 10.5. Whew. Core blimey governor. And then we're going to fold these over like this. Can you guess what we're making? We're making a little matchbook. Yes, we are. So then we need vellum. First off, I'm just gonna recheck, because you'll never know. Oh, look at that. Oh, everybody give me a round of applause. I'm telling you now, by the end of October, I am going to be a mathematical genius. Oh, we can hope. We can hope. Now, the piece on the outside is not actually going to be vellum. The vellum is going to be inside. So, I am going to use... I got this off of Amazon. This... I can't even remember how much it was. I will check. But, look, I got 100 pieces of acetate sheets. I mean... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you. 100 sheets of acetate. That's going to last me, hopefully, the rest of my life. So, the insert to this is actually going to be acetate. So, it's going to be, obviously, see-through. And then the vellum is going to be inside. We're going to have a couple of pages of vellum. How cool is that? But we need this to be... Do we need it to be the same size? Because it needs to tuck in, doesn't it? So I think this needs... Let's get my little ghosty. I think this needs to be a little bit shorter than this, because I want to put a couple of staples in this so it really looks like... I'm just marking it. So it really looks like a matchbook. Thanks, Ghosty. You're a pal. Right, so let's cut this bit first. Yeah, we can always trim it. I've got a little trolley here that I got from Target when I went to America a couple of Christmases ago, and it does not like my trimmer. I can't fit my trimmer on my desk, so I'm going to have to move it. I'm going to have to swap it round to push it over there. What did we say? We said 5 3/4, didn't we? So, and we've got 2 extra pieces of acetate to play with. So I'm hoping, and then this should tuck in there like that. Do I round the top? Yes, you do. If I can find my big, here it is. What are you doing over there? So I think I'm going to use the smallest one, because this is only an inch and a bit flap, but I'm not going to do the bottom. So now to secure this, do we want to secure it first, or shall we let's cut our vellum first. Oh, no, because vellum's thin, so it's all right. I didn't know if we needed a bit of a gusset, but we don't, because vellum's thin. So let me find my vellum, because I brought some vellum too. I have these ideas when I go to bed. These ideas come to me and I'm like, oh, and then I have to run over to Amazon and make sure it's next day, because I need to do it before I forget. Right, so this is the vellum. It said vellum. It said printable vellum on the listing, but it's come as tracing paper, which is it's the same thing. It is. Oh, these ones have got marks on. Right, so I'm going to pull out 1, 2, I think 3 sheets, because this stuff is thin. It's not very thick. Tracing paper, vellum, whatever you want to call it. I have got some actual vellum somewhere that I got off the Heidi Swap website, but can I find it? Nope. Right, so we need to cut this at 5. I've got all 3 sheets here. Make sure they're all lined up, because this is where mistakes happen and things go wonky. So, this trolley, I'm going to move it. Right, so 5 3/4. Why are you not straight? Come on. Come on, people, let's play together. All right, so I'm going to save that, because I'm going to show you in a minute something we can do with this. And then we need to trim it at, I'm pretty sure, did we say 10 inches? Shall I just double check? You better had, Tone, you better had. Yes, bang on 10 inches. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it at 9 3/4. Am I? Yeah. Because I want it to tuck behind the thing. Yeah, 9 3/4. I want it to tuck behind the thing, but, oh, see? That trolley. Right, before I move on, I'm going to move this trolley because it's irritating me. Now my trimmer fits. I feel so much better. So, sorry for that little intermission, but I can't get... my chair won't go where I want it to go. Right, so yeah, now I feel loads better because I can fit my trimmer on my table. So, where were we? We've got our little pieces, and I want these to go in here like this, and they should, yep, fit under there. And then this is going to go on top, and that should fit under there too. Just like that. I mean, come on, how cool is that? And then we've got this little bit just to put a couple of staples in, like a matchbook would. So now, how are we going to put these pieces into this book? We could put a couple of staples, 100%. I'm thinking, so how many pages have we got? I thought I took out more than 2. This feels rather thick. Is there 2 here? There is 2 here. Right, so we've got 3 pages. 3 pages is suffice enough, I think. Do you know what? I quite like that you can see the bats in the background. So what this is for, this is going to be for some journaling, or for some, you can put photo mats on it. It is going to be, you know, it's quite lightweight to put some heavy stuff on top of. But I think it's going to look really cool. Have I cut it too wide? Knowing you, Toni, you probably have. But how are we going to put it in there? So I kind of guess we could just double side tape it, because we only want it to, we don't want this bit to move. We just want you to be able to lift this up. So this is going to be able to move. but I want this stuck in. So I'm thinking double-sided tape, and then we could put something over it. So I'm just going to use now, I have never made one of these before, so it is new for me. It's new for me, but I've got this vision again. I've got this vision in my head, and I'm hoping it turns out. I love that I'm trying new things with you this spooky season. Right, so I'm just going to fold that over, and then it ain't going to flap around everywhere. Lay that on the fold. And that's fine. You are going to see that, but that's absolutely fine. Got to sneak a little bit of mummy cloth. Oh, nearly had an avalanche. I'm wondering if I want to put paper in between each one. Right, so I decided not to, because I'm going to be adding like photo mats and journaling spots, which is going to strengthen up the vellum. But we've also got the acetate, which is quite thick plastic, to protect it. So we should be okay. So I'm not folding it, but I just want to hold it so it doesn't flap about. And then place that down. And plus, because we're sticking it with double-sided tape, that should be strong enough. We'll soon find out. This could be an epic fail. I mean, I'm not going to put too much on the vellum, because it is quite a thin paper. Like that. And then we want to stick our piece of acetate. And I'm getting a wider. I am going over the edge. And I'll fold it back. Why have you come out like that? Oh my goodness, please don't curl, please don't curl, please don't curl. Oh. Right, now let's put this back down straight. Better. Right, so let's burnish this down. Fold these pieces over, but now we know that it's gone fully to the corners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest this here so we can make sure it's straight and where it needs to be. And then I'm just going to fold it over and stick down. There is some maintenance we need to do on this side. With the vellum. So I'm just going to take my knife. Is there a little? Yeah, there's like a little cut in my knife, so I need to remember to do the other side. Perfect. Look at that for a matchbook. Isn't that? I didn't ink it. I didn't ink it. That's fine. We'll just sand. Be careful not to go onto the acetate. Right, so I'm just going to sand down the crease as well. Now, you don't even have to put this in your book. You can literally put this, you can just slide it in a pocket if you wanted to. It could be like a free piece. Right, so I've got my Tenia chapter. Knowing me, there is not going to be any staples in this. And then I'm just going to staple, because I don't want to go all the way. So I'm just going like a couple of lines on the ruler up. I'm probably about 1/2 inch in. One there. And then I'm going to do the same here. Like that. I'm going to see how that holds as to whether we need... Maybe we need one in the middle. What do you think? Do we need one in the middle? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I love this. I love it. Oh my goodness. How cool is that? So, so cool. Right, now I want to put some washi tape on the top. And this one I always forget about. So this is my grungy text. I'm hoping it is going to go with the paper. What do we think? We kind of lose. I don't really want to do it on the bottom because we kind of lose it at the bottom, don't we? Right, so I'm going to not go all the way to the top. Like that. And then just grunge it up. Yes, I'm using my jumper. And then let's decorate the top. What can we decorate the top with? Right, so when I was going through my stuff, I found a couple of these labels from Tracy Fox, available on her Heidi Swap Shop website. And then I found her tub of ephemera that I have been, I mean, that's cool, isn't it? That I have been hoarding. I'm not hoarding, collecting. I do like that. Been collecting over the years and just not found. Now this is cool. So we could use that as one of the photo mats, and we have another one there as well. I don't know if I like it in, nope. Oh, we've got a couple. Oh, because I brought a couple of packs, that's why. And then we have, I cut some dies. So we've got some of our dies as well. And labels. Look at these labels. I completely forgot I had this because Heidi Tub's got her own like big compartment that these can sit in. We could also use, I mean, look at this, look. One of these could be used on the vellum as well. So what dies have we got? Oh, we have some bats. Let's take out some bats. I'm pretty sure these were not last year's, but the year before. These are the cutouts of the windows that I just had. We've got another one of these, so we could use, and we could do some stamping on them. We've got some more die cuts. We've got some bugs, and we've got her ephemera pack as well. This one is quite old, a couple of years old, definitely. Definitely. But I got them when they were on offer. So sometimes when, because I'm part of Stamp Society, sometimes when she brings out a new release for the seasonal period, she puts her previous ones on sale. We've got some frames as well. We might use some of those. And a set of stickers. We might use some of those. And we have another window. Maybe we could use... Right, so I'm going to keep out a couple of the windows because maybe we could use some of Tim Holtz's Transparencies. I'm going to keep out some of the Ephemera because you never know. And then let's put this stuff away. You don't need to use Heidi Swap stuff. You can literally use whatever you have in your stash. All right, so let's put that back. And I think I kind of like this window, to be honest, more than that one. So I'm going to get my Tim Holtz Transparencies. Right, so I've got 2 packs. I've got this one, which is last year's, and it's got the grungy ones, which I really like, but I like the cobweb ones as well. And well, I've got this one that is the year before, so 2024, 2023. And this one's got just the white cracks. And then I was thinking the windows, but then I'm thinking one of these chipboard windows is going to be too heavy, so maybe not. And I just hope that one of these, I mean, look at that. So I think my best bet is to glue this on and then cut round it. What do you think? Do you know what? I might grunge up with some grit paste. Oh, shall I've got it here. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Only a light coating though, because we don't want it too heavy. I'm going in with my finger. Right, so I'm going to take some out. That's a bit too much. And then I'm just going to push it in. Not too thick. And then just going around the edge. Not all over it, because we want some places that... Do we think that's enough? Oh, I'm all mucky. Right, so while that's drying, I have my lovely little tub from the beautiful Tracy from House Whimsy, and this has got all her digitals in that I have cut out. Not all her digitals, I've got loads, but these are the ones that I've cut out. They're ready to go, and there is pictures on acetate. And if you want some really spooky pictures, go and check out. Oh, look at him. Is there a man behind? There is. Look at him. He's creepy. Can you see him? Oh, can you see him? There, look. Creepy. And I think we could put him like that, and then put the acetate, and then put him kind of behind. I think I might cut him out, unless I can find one that is the same height. I mean, I know, oh, he's cool. in the old top hat and tails. I know she does them in all different sizes. Look at him. So cool. So creepy. Maybe I don't want him. Oh, she's cute. Maybe I could cut them out. I do like that, however. That is cool. Yes, maybe I could cut him out. What about him? I love them all. Look at these. I mean, look at these bat wings. Aren't they just stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. I need to use those somewhere. Definitely. And this reminds me of White Noise, the movie with Michael Keaton. Oh, love that film. Right, so I think they're my choices. We're going to make them work. So yeah, Tracy's Etsy is linked in my description box. It's always linked in my description box because I love her digitals. So pop over and check out her Etsy. So I'm thinking, this is nearly dry now, but I'm thinking if I trim out him, and then maybe put him on like some kind of background. I'm pretty sure, mind you, we want it indoors. We want it indoors. So, I'm just going to ink him up around the edges so that my cut lines are gone. And make him look really spooky. And then, if we just... move him over like that. Oh, he looks cool. Don't he look cool? He could be like looking in. So do we want something behind him? I'm pretty sure Heidi Swap has got like sky paper. She has. See? I knew it. So we've got this Moody Misty one, which I love. I took this out because I want to cut out some of the quotes. And then we've got this one. Then we have this one. And we have, this is the sky. It goes up that way. And then we have the gate as well. So, shall we try a few? Do we want to build it first? This is practically dry now, anyway. And what I want to do with him is, I want to spray him. So, I'm going to get my Distress Vintage Photo. Because I want it to look grungy and dirty. So I'm going to give this a dry and I'll be back. Right, so that's practically dry. Now I want to go over it with an oxide. Where are my oxide sprays? Where have you gone to? Right, so I want to put some others on there as well. So I've got forest moss in oxide and I've got black soot. And this one is brand new. I used my little shaker thing. You know, the thing that Tim Holtz uses for his micas. I use that. And yeah, it was good. Right, so let's, oh, there's a little, don't lose the strap for it, Tom. And then I'm just gonna spray with some water. Get a wipe so we can just pick some up, and that'll also allow it to oxidize as well. Look at this, we're keeping this. Right, let's dry it. My black soot was not behaving. Look, it literally went all over me. This is messy work, but look at this. How doesn't that look like one of those old raw iron windows? Like, look where the oxidizations happened here, and then you've got the rust and the grunge. Isn't that cool? Love it. It's all done. I can't remember what I was saying because I literally just had to go and get my food shopping order in, and yeah, I don't know where I was until I come to edit this. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, but the window's done. So while I was sorting out my shopping, I had a thought, and I thought, wouldn't it look cool if I didn't put any paper behind it and had it like a window coming from behind? So as if he is looking through the window, if you know what. I don't know what I'm going to put on the back of him. So first off, what we're going to do is I'm going to stick this. Right, so we're going to stick this on the acetate. And normally I'd say don't go too close to the edge, but this time I'm really not bothered if we get glue come through. I want to put this on a piece of white paper so I can see what I'm doing. One of my little revision cards, and I'm thinking I want it here. So just going to press that down. And some of the ink is not dry, as you can see. And it's gone onto the acetate, but I don't mind. Right, so I'm going to let that dry. Then I'm going to cut it out. Look how cool that looks. And then we want to put Mr. Ghosty on here. So I'm just going to run a line of glue along the bottom there. Hold it down. And then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to lift him up. And then I'm going to glue along the window. And it is still wet in places because I'm impatient and I couldn't wait for it to dry. There we go. Oh, that was wonky. There we go. Look at him. Da, 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 da. It's so cool. And then he's going to go on there. And I'm thinking, let's see what paper we want behind him. What about there? I like that we've got the post to the gate. I like that. Or do we want it like a little bit more sky? Or just the gate behind him? Oh, I don't know. Let's try this one. Because we could have a spooky tree out the back like that. Oh, I don't know. What about just sky? No. Oh, look at that. Do we want the lamppost? I like the lamppost. Oh, I love the lamppost. Yeah, no, we're having the lamppost. So let's put these aside. And then I'm going to glue him on where I want him and then cut round him again. Just because that's just the easiest way to do it. Let's get some of the tree in. Right, let's cut him out. And then we can keep these bits and use them somewhere else. We might have to go over this with some distressing just to get rid of the... Look at him, he's looking at you. All right, keep these bits. Let's go over him with some archival just to get rid of the white cut lines. Like that. Look at that, look perfect. Isn't he cool? He's so cool. And then we've got, he can sit there like that. I wish I'd have inked it. I wonder if where there's a will, there's a way. And then we can get these bits. Ta-da! Let's put this here because I just want to do a little bit of sanding. Right, so let's just work out what we're going to do. So I want him here. I want a word at the top, ephemera pieces. But I also want to use one of the labels as well. So I want one of these to go on here because I want to do some stamping on it. So while this is drying, let's do some stamping on one of these labels. Before we do that, I think I want to put one of these, let me put him back up there so he can dry. I think I want to put one of these up here, and I think I want to put beware or hallow. Because he could be, couldn't he? He could be in the hallows. What do we think? I think I want to bring in the orange from the paper, to be honest. So I'm going to get, because I know what I'm like, I'm going to get a ruler, and then I'm lightly going to just draw a line. Like that. And I'm going to get my tweezers. Right, so I'm going to start off. Heidi always says start off in the middle. Now, because there's not a middle letter, I'm going to start with the 2 middle, and I'm going to put them a little gap in between them, and a bit wonky. Like that. I like that. I like it. Now remember, Heidi Swap, I say it all the time, her stickers sand so well. Look at that. So cool. And I think, I do like that there as well. October 31st. So we might have something else. Nope. I think maybe a bat and some stamping. I am going to grunge this up though, because I think this would look cool down here. Like that. And then we just need a bit along the bottom. We could put it over. The staple. Oh, that's looking so cool already. I think we'll put him over here because we've got this here. Right, let's stamp on the label. Because we're using Heidi Swap, I thought I'd get out some of her stamps. And we've got these. Dead Man's. That's cool. This is this year's. Look at the clock. Delicious. And I've not used these yet. I haven't used last year's either. But look at him. So cool. So cool. I do like the idea of using Spooktacular in there. I do. Right, so let's give that a go first, because I think I'm going to do that on her sticker paper and then stick it round the top. So I have got some of her sticker paper that I had out already, and this is the aged. If you don't have Heidi Swap, then just literally you can do this with anything. Just use what you have. Oh, right. So what colour do we want to do it? Because this there's an outline here. All right, I'm just gonna give it a little wipe because it's a new stamp, and I just use household wipes, kitchen wipes is all I do. All right, let's make sure there's no fluff on it. And the colour that I want to use, I think I'm going to use Rusty Hinge Oxide, but we're going to test it first and see what we think. So let's try this out. Yeah. See, my Rusty Hinge Oxide is like real juicy. But that's fine because we're going to go round it with the outline stamp that we've got. So that's dry, and now I've got my VersaFine Clair Nocturne. And sorry if my head gets in the way, that's bowed where I've just, so I need to make sure it's flat. That bit didn't, it's this ink pad. Ah, perfect. Look at that. That was a good bit of stamp in there, Tone. Right, and now, do we want Halloween or do we want spooktacular? I think I want Halloween. So let's just give that stamp a wipe in case it's got any residue on it. Alright, so now I'm going to turn this sideways just because it's easier for me. And we're going to... Look at that. This is why I love Heidi Swap stamps. And now I'm going to give it a dry and cut it out. Isn't it cool? I love it. I love it. Right, now let's fill in the label. What do we want on the label? I'm missing one. Here it is. I thought I was. This is the oldest one I've got. So let's start with this. Oh! Because I like the idea of having haunted. And we can try a few and pick the one that we like. So let's put that at the top. Like that. Love it. Got her aged paper because I want one of these just in the background, like All Hallows Eve. Or maybe Beware. Beware, beware. Or maybe October 30th. No, because we've already got October 31st. We've already got Beware. So I'm thinking All Hallows Eve. But I'm doing it in the aged paper because I want it in the background. Like that. And then maybe have, oh, let's have, sorry if you don't like them. A little spider. And then I know on her little set, she has got, is it on here? Yeah, there's a little spider web here, look. Oh, let's put this back on here, otherwise we're going to end up getting all stuck to each other. So let's do the web, and then like that. A little spider. And then this is where the magic happens. Down the bottom. Look at that. I love Heidi all year through, but I love her even more at the seasonal period. There's a fright in the night. Oh, that's the witch's hat. I thought I just broke my stamp, but I just took off the wrong one. Oh my goodness. Right, so what colour do we want? Shall we go for Phoenix? Or because we've done this, they're practically the same anyway, to be honest. They look so good together. I mean, look at that. Love it. There's a fright in the night. And then on her new set, this year's set, she's got a couple of definitions, look. So we're going to use Spooky. Let's do a stamp off first. Perfect. And then we're just going to put that just there like that. Look at that for a label. So I was going to put some spooky trees, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to cut this out. I know it's a sticker, but before I stick it down, I want to grunge it. So it's just easier for me to do that. While it's not on the sticker paper. I've lost my... I'm just going around the edge. And then we're going to do the same with our Halloween banner. And I'm just going to run my finger around the edge just to so kind of grunge it up. like that. Yes. And now let's put these bits together. So you're going to go over there. You're going to go down there. That does actually look pretty cool up there. No, I definitely want the label. And then that to go there like that. And then, where's the ephemera pieces? That, just that. Isn't that perfect? Just that. This is what we're having. Right, so let's ink it up and get it down before I change my mind. So let's get some of the vintage photo in. Just giving some ink in. Right, so shall we put this down first? Do we want some mummy cloth, some cheesecloth behind it? I'm guessing that's a yes. So let's we can always glue it. Where's my, there it is. We might have to glue it, to be honest. I'm covered in it. Ah, we should have put that underneath first. Oh, luckily we can lift it up. And then this is sticker paper. I think I want that just up a little bit. So that can go over the top like that. Right, so let's put this down. I'm not going to worry about the back. There's hardly any glue coming out. I'm literally not worrying about the back at all. Right, so I am going to put a little bit of glue, even though this is sticker paper, just because it's going on top of the grit paste. Yep. Hold that down, and then I think all we need is a couple of bats. I think we definitely need one there. Definitely need one there. Maybe not completely in the middle, because that just looks too obvious. And then do we have a little teeny weeny one? Because it should always be in threes. I do actually quite like that one there. On there, I think. Do we want it there or do we want it there? Oh, the choices. I think we'll put it there. Hold that down for a second. There we go. Love that. I don't think we need anything else, Toni. Step away from the ephemera. Right, so if we lift this up, it's so cool. Let's just put that there. And then we've got these frames. And I'm thinking, look how cool that looks. What is that? Oh, it's a bit off my dobber. I thought it was ink. That looks cool. So I think I'm going to back this, and I'm wondering if... Oh, no, it's got the little hole. I do have... I don't think they're going to be big enough either. I do have postcards. How about some of the cardstock? No. What about the bats? If we grunge it up. I quite like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, so let's put this up there. This is so much fun. And we're going to grunge this. Just going all the way around the edge. And then again, because it's Heidi swap, we're just gonna sand because perfect. Right, now let's glue. Firstly, I'm gonna paper clip it on because before I glue it down, I want to grunge it up, and I can't grunge it up once it's stuck down. There we go. Right, so I want to go right in because obviously we've got the frame. So we need to be able to see past that. And then and do you know what else? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Got some of the tablecloth, the spiderweb tablecloth that I got from Flying Tiger. So look at all this fabric we've got for like a couple of pounds. It is amazing. So I've just ripped some, and I'm thinking, because I think I went a little bit old TT there. And then let's just put that over. But then saying that, that's going to be covered by the window. So if we want to just go over this, we can just go and just dull it down. Cobweb! Yes, we're going to use the cobweb. So I just found my prototype that I made before I made the journal that we're using now. And I'm thinking, what can I use this for? Christmas? Who knows? Right, let's put some cobweb fabric around the top. This stuff, I love the effect, but look, it's everywhere. So I kind of want it I've got glue on my hands, so it's sticking to me. Let's bring this glue down here. Stick that on there. Look at that. I don't think we need the lace. Do we need the lace? I don't think we do. Right, let's roll that up in a ball and put it up out the way if I can get it off my hand, because it is like real life cobwebs. Right, and now, because we know the inside of the frame, I'm going to put the glue on here. So I haven't got to touch that cobweb again. Who'd have thought a house decoration would look so cool in a journal? Let's lay this down on top of here. Look at that. How cool is that? And even got a little bit sticking out, look. Little bits of cobweb sticking out. How cool is that? I love it. Right, now, do I want to cut another piece to put on the back of the vellum? Look at that. I don't think I do, you know. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So these can be the photo mats. So I'm going to lay this down. And one of the best glues to use when working with vellum is 100% Burley Arts glue. But you can use whatever glue you like. Like I said, I'm not that bothered about the inside, the other side. Right, so I'm going to put this one kind of towards the right, like that. She'd be wonky. Come on. Right, you're just going to have to stay there. And then we have this one. And I was thinking on the next page, we could have this one, another photo mat down here. And then it will be like that. Isn't that cool? What do we think? And I think I might use the same paper as well, so it's all coordinating. I love it, but it definitely needs something down here. How cool is that? Oh my goodness, it's just so cool. It's just so cool. Right, so I'm going to get the pieces ready, and then I've done this one the opposite way round, but I do have the cobwebs and I love them. I do love them. Oh, I think that was my best buy. I think buying that package of cobwebs was my best buy this season. I really do. I love it. Right, so, and I've put the cobweb down in this bottom corner as well. So let's lift this up, and then let's go to the next page, and then we're going to put this one here. That down there. Like I said, if you want to, on the back, you can definitely add another piece of paper if you want to, Let me just bring you out a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that just so cool? Isn't it cool how you can see the photo mats? And they're going to look really cool when you've got photos on them as well. Really, really cool. And then you could just put a piece of coffee dyed paper on the back page for your journaling. But how cool is that? Do you like it? I do think this needs some stamping, and I do think there needs to be a little something to go down there. And I think it might need to be beware, beware, do 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 do. Yes. But it still needs something up the top. What does it need? I love it. I'll tell you what else it needs as well. And I'm going to get my little daubers and a little bit of white. And then I'm just going to... Oh, it comes off anyway. I thought it would because of the grit paste. And then that, look, they just show up that little bit more. Just go around the edge. As if the moonlight's catching them. Maybe even a little bit of... white on there. Wipes off. Perfect. Oh, clever one, Tone. I've just put my black ink pad in my white ink pad. My lid. It's because I wasn't looking what I was doing. Right, we need to glue you back down, and you're going to need a big dollop. I think maybe we'll put you on the acetate instead. Of the grit paste. Just wipe those up. And we still need a stamp up here. We've got a stamp here that says, come to play on October. I can't read what it says because the stamp's wonky on it. Come to play on October's final day. And because we've got the bat over here, I think it just needs a little something there, like that. And maybe to match the label, because we've got cobwebs everywhere. I love it. Oh, I do love it. Maybe even just a little bit of cobweb on there. Oh, I'm so happy with it. It's so cool. Do we want anything else? I do like this. Be afraid. Be very afraid. because it is quite spooky, isn't it? And then I think this, hopefully, will fit there. Yep, that's it. Perfect. So I just found these. I forgot we had them. But that's cool because we can use them somewhere else. I mean, that would have been perfect as well because we could have had that with a tab on the end, so the tab was sticking out. But I think it looks absolutely epic the way it is. And do you remember I said I'm going to cut up that bit of paper for some of the ephemera? I forgot about it, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just cutting it out and I'm going jiggity jaggedy all around the edge, like just moving the paper like that. So it's like that. And then something like this, maybe on each of the pages. And we are going to grunge and sand. And I might even keep these bits. I'm going to keep this bit because I love that orange. But these ones I'm just going to chuck. Right, so I've put all my stuff away now. Why can't I find it? Because it's underneath that one. That's why you can't find it. And I'm just going to use one of my mini daubers because hopefully the archival, and it is, will reactivate a bit of the black soot that's underneath it because it's my black soot dauber. But because distress is reactive, can you see that? You get like a vintage photo black kind of colour. Where's my sander? I have put you away and I'm not even finished. And then I'm going to get my trusty scissors and I'm just going to just give it like that. Give them a little wrinkle and then a little sand. And I don't know if I want to put one on the front. I do like it on the front. Let's see what it looks like underneath. And put one there. What about that? I don't think I need both of them. And I've already got Be Afraid, Be Very Afraid. So we'll save that for next time and we'll put this one on because I do like this one. Now I'm just going to put it down the bottom here, hold it down, tuck these under, and we're done. What you're all going to say, you're literally all going to say, Toni, you said you was going to do an easy one. But it is kind of easy. It's just sticking apart from the window, but you don't have to do that to the window. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Shall we get over our journal? And then that can, I don't even think the page needs covering. I like the black outline on there. Oh, sorry. I like the black outline on that page. That is so cool. Oh my goodness, I love it. I really do love it. What do you think? Do you like it? Was this one fun? Are you going to give this a go? If you do, please tag me, because I'm loving seeing your work. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And hopefully tomorrow is going to be more simple. But I had loads of fun with this one. So thank you everybody for being here. Happy crafting and take care. Bye.